Hi guys, welcome to my channel. Before we get started, make sure to hit that like button and also subscribe to my channel. Top 10 travel destinations in Cambodia. So make sure to watch the full video. Cambodian history includes some of humanity's greatest artistic achievements as well as its most horrifying acts. It is best known as the location of the enormous temples of Angkor Wat as well as for the brutal Khmer Rouge era of the 1970s and subsequent civil war. Most tourists come for the history, but those who stay longer than just a quick trip to Siem Reap can enjoy more of this country's tourist attractions. Every sun sloth is tempted by the coastline's sandy white beaches. The more adventurous can explore the jungle-covered countryside, and tourists can immerse themselves in the hectic pace of modern Cambodian city life in the capital city of Phnom Penh. 1. Angkor Wat, Angkor Archaeological Park. The top tourist destination in Cambodia is this city of temples. The temples of the Angkorian period are accessible from the town of Siem Reap. And because of their grand scale and majestic design, Angkor Wat is considered to be one of the must-see ancient sites in the entire world. This massive powerhouse of the Khmer kings, who sought to outbid their forebears in the beauty of their construction, was built between 802 and 1432 and served as the world's largest city during the medieval era. There are now only those powerful temples standing where the city's wooden houses once stood due to the jungle's encroachment and subsequent deterioration. The sprawling circuit of temples on the site, which includes the world's largest religious structure, Angkor Wat, deserves 3 days to be explored if you want to fully appreciate the scope of the Angkorian period's architectural accomplishments. 2. Phnom Penh. The capital city of Cambodia is the frantic beating heart of the country. It is a chaotic city with busy streets full of motorbikes and cars, which can be a little overwhelming at first. Phnom Penh, one of Southeast Asia's most dynamic cities, has recovered after being completely abandoned during the Khmer Rouge madness and left to wither and decay. With a cafe and restaurant scene unmatched in the rest of the country, this is the most international destination in Cambodia for tourists. A few significant historical sites that aid in understanding both the ancient and present histories of Cambodia are also located there. The National Museum is home to an abundance of Khmer sculpture that chronicles the history of the country from pre-Angkorian times all the way up to the incredible majesty of the god kings of Angkor. 3. Koh Rong Samloem. A scattering of islands just off the southern coast of Cambodia is just as picturesque as their Thai counterparts to the west, but they receive much less travel. Cambodia's islands are a slice of relaxed tropical bliss, where sun and sand take center stage. And the large resorts have yet to make their presence felt, in contrast to the now very developed islands of Koh Samui and Phuket. One of the most picturesque islands is Koh Rong Samloem, which is home to a dozen beach hut resorts that provide a welcome escape from the outside world along the long, sandy Sarasan Bay. Although scuba diving is a popular activity for those who prefer to be more active, this place is really all about hammock time. 4. Siem Reap. Due to its location as the gateway to the Angkor Archaeological Park, Siem Reap is frequently considered one of the best places in Cambodia to visit, but the town itself has more attractions besides the impressive temples. It offers a wide variety of tours, from cycling excursions through the verdant countryside just outside of town to tours that focus on traditional Cambodian cuisine. This is the country's main activity hub. The center area of Siem Reap is teeming with places for shoppers to peruse traditional crafts, so there will be plenty to keep them busy. To learn more about the history of the site, make sure to visit the Angkor National Museum before visiting Angkor Wat. The displays here examine the Khmer Empire's diverse culture and artistic endeavors. 5. Ratanakiri. Travelers weary of visiting temples will find a natural respite at Ratanakiri. The unending red dirt roads in this area, which lead to the villages of ethnic minorities, are a traveler's dream since here is rural Cambodia. The province is among the best in Cambodia for trekking, offering opportunities to see gibbons at Vien Sai Siem Pang Conservation Area, where overnight trips require sleeping in hammocks and early rises to track buff-cheeked gibbons, as well as hiking in Varachi National Park, which is home to elephants, tigers, and sun bears. Additionally, there are more tranquil options available. The calm waters of Yeek Lam Crater Lake, which is located just outside of Ban Long town, are ideal for swimming, while Cha Ong and Ka Tieng waterfalls are enjoyable diversions that offer additional opportunities for getting wet. 6. Prasat Pravahir. Although Prasat Pravahir is a more spectacular sight, the temples of Angkor Wat may receive all the attention. Prasat Pravahir is a massive temple complex of intricately carved pavilions connected by long causeways that were originally constructed to honor the god Shiva. It is perched atop the Dangrek Mountains on an escarpment with breathtaking views across the Cambodian floodplains. The temple, which is close to the Thai border and is claimed by both countries as their own, has traditionally been a source of conflict between the two countries. After border disputes erupted from 2008 to 2011, the International Court of Justice rendered a decision in Cambodia's favor in 2013. Because of the recent decrease in hostilities, this UNESCO World Heritage Site may once again take its proper place on the tourism map. Access is from SRAM, however, the majority of tourists travel there for a day excursion from Siem Reap, 200 kilometers south. 7 Batam Bong. Some of Cambodia's most serene rural landscapes can be found in the area surrounding Batam Bong, a city in the country's northwest, which is also home to a wealth of historical treasures and a countryside of rice fields and small villages. All of this has increased the city's popularity as a travel destination. The Phnom Sampo, Phnom Banan, and Wat Ek Phnom temples can all be visited in a single day, and the famed bamboo train, a single-line rail track where carriages made of a platform of wood and bamboo travel between Batam Bong's east bank and the small village of Osrave, is one of the most well-liked tourist attractions. In contrast to the bustling capital, Batam Bong is a very peaceful city with a center area bursting to the seams with colonial structures. Batam Bong is a completely approachable town to use as a base for those who found Phnom Penh's hectic buzz a little difficult to handle. 8 Kampot. There is a lot of old-world charm in Kampot, a relaxed riverside town. The small central district is a delight to explore because it is brimming with preserved shophouse architecture, some of which have been painstakingly restored. The appeal of Kampot is found in its incredibly laid-back atmosphere, and many tourists wind up staying longer than anticipated after giving in to its laid-back vibe. Yet for those who want to get out and about, this is also a great starting point for seeing the South's neighboring attractions. Both the limestone caves of Phnom Chnork and Phnom Sorcia, both of which contain ancient temples, and the old French summer retreat of Booker Hill Station, complete with its abandoned church and eerie, empty shell of a once grand hotel, are simple day trips from the city. 9 Tonle Sap Lake, Kampot, Cambodia's lodging options. The largest freshwater lake in Southeast Asia, Tonle Sap is also the most significant waterway in Cambodia. The lake itself is home to 170 floating villages, with homes built directly on the water, that depend on fishing for their livelihood in addition to serving as a significant food source and an essential tool for Cambodian irrigation. These villages only use boats for transportation, and all of the homes, businesses, churches, schools, and temples are constructed on rustic buoy foundations made of lashed-together bamboo and barrels. They make for an interesting location to explore for a day. Although Chong Nis, close to Siem Reap, is the most visited village, Kampong Luang, a sprawling village on the western shore of Tonle Sap, is one of the most interesting. 10 Koh Kong Wildlife Conservation Area. South of the border town of Koh Kong in the southwest of the country, the Koh Kong Conservation Corridor spans a region within the Cardamom Mountains of Cambodia. The region's highlands, which are covered in thick rainforests and have winding rivers and waterfalls, provide many opportunities for hiking and boat tours. If you want to unwind and simply take in the lush surroundings, visit the Tatai River. Along the riverbank, you can find a few small boutique eco-resorts that all offer kayaking and day hikes as well as other activities. So, that's it for today. We hope you enjoyed the video. Use the comment section below to tell us what you think about the video. Also, make sure to subscribe to our channel and click the bell button to be notified of all the latest videos.